This is one of the World Championships ringside bouts I had with Robert Ray. His wife Laura is always there with him. You can see her there in the background. Just a great blessing to me, both of them. Saw them over many years. That's Jackie Adkins. She's a New Jersey Hall of Fame boxer. Just a wonderful woman. Actually helped both of us. And, we're in our corners at different periods of time. This is my good friends from left to right, Kevin Jimenez, and called The Bishop, Bill Costalino, and there's Robert Ray and myself.
Here we are in Independence, Missouri at the 2013 Ringside Masters. With me are my good friends from left to right is Jerry Howell, Robert Ray, myself, and my real good friend who helps me a lot, Jack Godwin. Big crowds come here. They look up at our country, but 12 different countries usually show up. 6 rings going twice a day, sometimes to 9 and 10 at night. A lot of people there. Sometimes these fighters come and it's like a debut before they turn pro.
This is one of the 2 bouts that Robert Ray and I had at the World's title. Kevin Jimenez, the Bishop, who's helped me and Robert at different times in our career. Preparing him for the bout, and created a great friendship. And wherever you see Bob, there is Laura, as you see there, just constantly with him.
Cool. Okay, this is my really good friend Robert Ray, and this is kind of I don't even know how to put it.
It's melodramatic.
Melodramatic is maybe what to say, because we fought the first time in 2008. Here we are in 2014, and we both are retiring. This was our last bout. And
very sadly, Robert Ray passed away August the 19th, 2023.
That's it, for the last round. Well, the thing about it is, we've used boxing as a tool to maintain health and fitness. We're going on to other stuff, which everybody, I think, should do. Robert and his wife are going to do more rowing. I'm going to do more senior Olympics and swimming. So you just get involved in something, find something you like, get involved, and take it forward. Then you get it.
And make some new best friends.
That's right. Make some new best friends. Appreciate it. That's it.
As Robert said, we're friends to the last round. Great buddies.
With Robert and Laura, and we're actually in their home, and the normal channel is at an event, but of course, being the owner of the channel, I can do whatever I want. So we're but Robert and Laura Ray have been great friends for many years. Robert and I have been competitors in the master boxing.
We've hit each other in the face.
We have. They can't get much closer than that. So we have had several bouts ourselves. Robert's traveled the country as a master boxer. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you a wonderful little display here of belts. And here's belts that Robert has. National titles, world titles. He's gone to, I think it's Gleason's in New York, and we've been together at the Worlds that was used to be in Kansas City, ringside, and Laura's always been by his side. I've always appreciated them as a couple and always been envious of the relationship. And what we've talked on this channel is that maintaining health and fitness many times is a partnership, where you have someone that encourages you and supports you and motivates you. And that's what they've done. So
she's a good corner.
Yeah, she's done well. I've watched that for many years. So I know, Robert, let's talk about how you got into boxing, what it meant to your health and fitness, and that competitiveness that you are, very competitive, obviously. And Laura, too, you know, you obviously maintain a high degree of health just by looking at you. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about your story of maintaining health and fitness and what it's meant to your life.
Oh, it's meant a lot. It was a highlight for sure of latter half of my life, and I actually started due to a conversation at a wedding, with a family wedding, and a cousin's. I hadn't seen her quite a while. Was quite a engaged wrestler. He wrestled in London with the amateur program, and he said, "Hey, Robert, how you doing? Why don't you do master boxing? You used to be a good boxer." Well, I boxed a little bit in high school and boxed with him when we were kids. I said, "No, I'm 67 years and 69 years old." He said, "That's all right, master boxers." And I thought, well, that would be fun. And so I tried it, and by golly, it was fun. And it just really gave me something to work out for and be healthy for. And
Right.
we just had a great time with it. Met some wonderful people like yourself along the way. And it was just a really great overall experience to stay fit and have something competitive to look forward to, and
Yeah.
something to get in shape for.
I know every time I would see you, I'd see Laura by your side. So that whole ability to have that encouragement and support, I'm sure it's meant a lot to you.
Oh, everything, yeah. And she's not just to encourage me. She's gone along with it. She's a great swimmer, and stays in shape too. And we feel like it's real part of a fun, lasting relationship.
Yeah, it's been great. Well, Laura, so you've been right along his side, and at the same time you've picked some other areas. Of course, you haven't gotten into female boxing or anything, but
that worried him, so I
yeah, okay, you
no, I don't think you want to do that.
But so swimming, and I know both of you, I think I encouraged you guys in the rowing machines.
That's right.
I think you did
that's
too.
a real big part of our working out, is that
we had this kind of secondhand rowing machine, and then we met you, and you talked about
The Concept 2, yeah.
Concept 2 rowing, so we ordered a good one, and we've been rowing ever since. And walking, we live on a hill, so we walk up and down the hill, and I did have a brief bout with masters swimming a long time ago.
Yeah.
We were going to
yeah, we went to Florida for some
for some
championships
meets.
that she was in.
But I don't like racing other people. I just like to swim and
Keeping-
kind of
yeah.
push myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, you're competitive.
Yeah. Well, and like I've said, I think on even previous shows, is that Concept 2, in my opinion, is the best overall workout without banging your joints that you can do. Because it's legs, backs, arms, shoulder, everything.
Never injured myself with that thing.
No.
And you never have to leave the house.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
right there. You can't say, I don't have time to get to the gym.
Yeah, and I wish we could show you. Theirs is out on a little back porch overlooking the entire city of Santa Barbara, and out over those clouds. Yesterday you could see the Channel Islands. Today the clouds are covering it, so you really can't see it. But it's all of Santa Barbara down below. It's absolutely incredible, just beautiful, just pretty amazing.
Nice place to work out.
Yeah, just to look out over the ocean, and you can see the Channel Islands off in the distance. It's pretty amazing. In fact, it is incredibly amazing.
We're fortunate, that's right.
Well, what would you say to those people sitting on the couch like you are, but that won't say, I just can't get involved. I just don't have the energy. I don't have the motivation. Any words of encouragement you'd say to those people to help them get off that couch?
Just start. Even if it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 2 minutes.
It's fun to see your progression. I think if you start too hard, you get discouraged because your body sees it as stress. This is stressful. But just do a little bit, and then do a little bit more the next day, and then do a little bit more, and ease into it. Really stressing or giving your body that subconscious signal that, oh, it's going to be stressful.
I know I tend to trick myself. I have a little book.
I just wondered what
I have a book, and every day I write in that book what I did physically that day.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put a big zero.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll say, well, all I'll do is run one block, and at least I'll be able to put something.
You're in the book.
At least I'm in the book, and so once I do that block, I feel pretty good, and I go the second.
That's a great trick.
It's a trick.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, it's a little mental trick that I've been doing for years, and it just seems to work. You just got, like you said, Laura, you got to get started.
Just get
easy.
started. And I think tracking yourself like that does
Yeah.
make a difference. 'Cause
Right.
I used to keep a little book, like how far would I swim and how many minutes.
Yeah.
Or I keep track with rower with the Fitbit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That it really does. Those little tricks. I think we have to play with our mind sometimes.
We do.
The mind is so important.
The enemy. It is.
Yeah. Other things, we love to talk to people. What drives you? What's important to you? What's kind of belief system? Anything that you'd communicate on those levels?
Well, we have a family. We got
Right.
6 kids, and of course, family is very important
Oh,
to
yeah.
us. Grandkids now.
And you have a child living next door, which is pretty
My
wonderful.
son and 2 granddaughters are next door.
That's great.
So family's real big, and our relationship to God is very important also. We read each morning something scriptural, something that inspires us. We start our days with
That's
it.
great.
And that's very important to both of us.
Trish and I do the same. Although we've missed a few days here in a row since we've been traveling.
We have something that we read every day, and if we miss it, we read 2 of them the next day.
Catch up,
We
yeah.
don't get away with missing one.
Yeah, that's great.
But it really just starts us out in the right direction. It's easy to get out there in the world, and the world is kind of crazy now.
Oh, isn't it?
Get caught up in your busyness and whatnot.
Yeah. Have you seen that your lifestyle and your devotion to health and fitness has impacted your kids? Have you seen that transfer
Yes.
down to the next generation?
Yes.
Every one of
You
them.
see that. I think everyone except, well, even your daughter.
Lassa does too.
Yeah.
She loves to buy. She's a
Yeah.
doctor, and she's very busy with her 3 kids, and
Yeah.
she's a full-time doctor. But she gets out on that bike whenever she can. I see
Yeah,
her.
and they hike, and
the
every
weekends.
one of them does something.
Yeah. So you've been a good example to
I
them.
think that's helped. And I watch my father get up every morning and go play tennis.
Okay.
I think it really matters. They
Yeah.
pick that up from you if you're willing to set an example.
Right.
Like
And-
everything else.
Right.
And if you have a negative example, you
Isn't that the truth?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's so true.
Well, sometimes they'll go the opposite way.
right,
Though.
you go the
Yeah.
opposite.
They'll either copy you or they'll go opposite of you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's so true. I know I'm proud of my kids because all of them have desired to stay, pretty
Yeah.
healthy, and it's been a real blessing to watch them. As family. Now their kids and my grandkids. In fact, I took all my grandkids over to the boxing gym at Chattanooga and just had a great time letting them jump around and swing at each other. Well, I know, Bob, we've had a heck of a career. It's been very interesting. We met a lot of good people from around the country, and we had a lot of exciting events that we saw, and so we enjoy just watching other bouts, and I know you do too, probably just to see others, the professionals.
I appreciate the friendships that we form
Yeah.
with this crowd. I appreciate you coming to visit us.
Oh,
To see.
I'm loving it. Yeah, I told you I was going to.
Yeah.
And you got to come to Florida
Yeah.
for sure and spend a little time with us. But yeah, this has been great. And again, we encourage those others that have allowed themselves to get sedentary and they feel like they can't get started. And like Laura said, just start something, walk the block.
Yeah.
And then add to it a little bit at a time. And then if you find something you're passionate about, our theme is get involved. It doesn't matter what it is, swimming, hiking, running,
Yeah.
whatever it is, just start somewhere. Now most people probably won't go into master boxing.
We last box 79.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so you and I met. We've done some shows with some guys that started rowing in their 70s.
Yeah.
They were at the national championships.
Yeah.
Never even had any involvement with the rowing.
Boxing when I was 69, I think.
Yeah, see, so I mean, it's not too late to get out there and do something.
Thank goodness there's opportunities here in the States to get into masters, whatever,
Right,
and just
yeah.
go forever.
Yeah, the Senior Olympics, I think they have 28 different sports. I mean, you can do just about anything,
Yeah.
you know. So, again, get out there and get involved in something. Help your health and your maintenance, your fitness, and your quality of life will be better.
One of the nice things too, even if you just walk.
Mm-hmm.
We've walked around this neighborhood now for the last 4 years since we moved here. And we know most of the neighbors up and
Yeah.
down the hill because we've met them at one point or another.
Yeah.
And so that's been another
Benefit,
nice
yeah.
benefit of you're out walking
Right.
and you end up knowing your neighbors.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's perfect. I tell you, we're just so thankful that you were willing to give us this interview, encourage others.
Yeah.
And the two of you have encouraged each other for so many years. It's
Right.
now you encourage a lot of other people. Who knows?
Well, it's nice to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and a lot of them has been the people that we've turned on to something, and
Yeah,
the friends we've made along the way.
yeah, that's great. Well, God bless you too. You're
Thank you, John.
you're an encouragement.
Bless you too.
We want to thank you for watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. And our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. So if you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.